welcome back everybody to RAD, Roguelike Adventure and Dungeoning. Right, this episode is going to be a short one, a tiny one, because I wanted to bring every one of you up to date with everything that was going on. And as promised in the last episode, I have done some work off screen. Now remember to like if you liked, subscribe, and this video will be in sections cut together, so it may be a little bit weird. It's my first time trying to edit it, so please be patient with me and be good in the comments. Helpful, maybe, you know, any way I can improve it and do better, but still, please, just a little bit of a consideration for my starting out. So, like I said, as promised, I have done a bit of off-screen work. You can see the mini-map, I'm assuming, and you can see that there has been a bit of a dynamic change. So I had an idea of how I was going to do the build, and I'm going to show you all what happened during my time. I've done this off-stream and everything, not recorded a single bit of it, but as you can see, there's a fair bit of clearance has happened. And yeah, it's all in wood at the moment because I haven't managed to get myself a mine figured out. I've figured out where I'm going to do mine now, but it means that I've still got to do it. Still got to dig for resources to be able to change all this back to in order to change all of this to stone. But meanwhile, as you're all aware, this is how it looks. The stone part. The original tower is like this. Now, I have extended a bridge out here to a big, massive area. This is all going to be indoors. This is all going to be a huge ass tower. This will go up so far, then it'll go in again, and then there's going to be other bits coming off of the edge of it. It's going to be like a big, massive mage wizard tower. That's the idea. But in order to be kind of wizardy, magic-y, etc., I have decided that the bottom part, when we come in, is going to be like an indoor sanctuary garden with obviously the big old central tree in the middle. Now, the tree may change. For now, it's just going to be the oak, just because I'm just thinking, well, why the hell not? But I might maybe change it to something a little bit more mysterious at a later date. But for now, I've got all these little trees there just for the wood production, just so I'll get some more wood to be able to map all this out. Just trying to get the blueprint down. And I kind of like the fact that it looks a bit like a cog on the mini-map at the moment. And as I wanted, I wanted 4 of these towers coming out either side. So, okay, yes, there's stairs and things, it's slightly different, but it's just to have the concept in place. So there we go, there's this other one. This is probably going to be more of a viewing point because this is the bit that goes towards the centre bit, like the town centre bit that I kind of like, that little bit of stone there that I showed you in one of the previous episodes. I think it was the previous episode. And I have decided that the northern tower will be the storage room, the storage tower. And the reason why I'm going to have this as the storage place is because it's closer to the house. When I put this in, I've realised just how close to the house it actually is. So it means less running when I do that dungeon to put things in storage. As you can currently see, it's a big old work in process. I need to clear this out a bit and get it ready. But that will be another episode later on. I will show you my storage and what I'm going to plan there. So, lo and behold, the last wing, I'll say the last wing, the southern wing, I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but the western wing is going to be the mine shaft. Now, I've done this slightly differently, and I had an issue as well because I've come across these. Didn't think I was going to interrupt them, but these are part of the house, and I have discovered what they are because Helps had one. So I'm not going to tear these apart. I'm going to try and incorporate them a little bit further into it. So hopefully I can show you this later date. But meanwhile, I'm going to sort of copy that on this side too. And this is going to be a mine shaft. As you can see, I've slightly dug down. I've started to dig it out. Got an idea of how it's going to look. So that is as far as I've got so far. Nothing else has changed. I just wanted to record this little snippet for you so I can put this all together, and hopefully you're all impressed and you like where things are going, and hopefully you enjoy the episode. So I am going to go now and finish off some more of this, and in the next episode you may see, well, not episode, in the next part of the video you will see the house further along than this, and hopefully a storage system being placed and being made. So I'll see you in a minute. So as promised, I am back, and we've done a little bit of work. So as I promised, I've done that, and I will show you some of the progression. Obviously this is the visual tower from the last scene. So I am now going to press F5 and get out of here. And yes, okay, just wanted to make sure the game volume wasn't going to be too loud. And I'll show you the progress so far. Okay, so I think this was exactly the same as last time. It's been a good few days, so I can't remember exactly what it was. Without me watching my cringy self, I don't quite know exactly how it was. I can't stand listening to myself. Anyway, so as you can see now, there's more stone. I have put some more in place, and this episode is following obviously last week. And last week I showed you a different kind of storage system. Now the reason why this has had to change is because I didn't realise until after I had declared what I was going to do that this version does not have and support, include, etc, etc, the water elevators. I can't use, there's no kelp. I'll show you, there's no kelp in here. So I'm not able to do the water elevator, so I've had to redesign it slightly. But this is the design I've done so far. So obviously that was where the water elevator was between there. Originally that was where it was going to be. So I've now made it into a stairway downstairs instead. And what I've done here to sort of make it fit into that bit over there a little bit, you know, similar to how that's set up with the stairs, I've put the stairs to go up here. And then you go up onto perfectly into this level, so we can have another floor right here. So that's the stairs there. This, I'm not entirely sure what to do with this area yet, because obviously originally I had all the drawers going all the way up, and I had them up that wall, and I had up this, you know, I had them there, etc. But obviously it's not going to work, so I've had to change it. Currently I have managed to with the bonsai trees, and this is a dark oak one. I'll show you this. So the bonsai tree is made by making a bonsai pot, which is with the clay bricks, which is where you cook clay in a furnace. That's how you get that. And then you make a hopper, and you make a hopper with a chest and the iron ingots, and you put them together and you make a hopping bonsai. Now you put the hopping bonsai on a chest or a drawer. It works with a drawer as well. And it basically hoppers everything that a tree would grow or chop down into the chest. So as you can see, I've already organised it so you get loads of oak planks, get sticks. And the reason why I've done this with sticks is because, well, first of all, it helps with making tools. But when I get villagers and I have fletchers, then I can get a lot of emeralds and experience for trading sticks with them. So that is for future future gain, I think I'm looking for. And obviously like to keep a stack of saplings, etc, if I need them, and oak leaves, just in case I want to use them for aesthetics. So this will fill up, and then once it's filled up it just won't do any more. It will keep growing, but nothing will come into it. And I've done it with every chest. There's a jungle chest with jungle stuff there. I've done a birch one. That is an oak one, but I don't have enough iron to make any more hoppers currently to be able to do them. So there's spruce, and then there's acacia so far. Not every tree works in a hopping bonsai, unfortunately. The vanilla ones definitely do. There may be some other non-vanilla trees that will work in there, but that'll feed into there. Now if you do it into here, which I'm going to show you, into a drawer, obviously you can only have one item in there. I don't know if maybe if you have a bonsai and then you have wood there, sticks there, you know, saplings, things, that it will just feed it into each of the ones. It might, because they're connected, but I haven't tested it. But I will show you what I've done downstairs. So downstairs is where I've put the drawers instead. As you can see, work in progress, but this is where my storage piece is. Now this is an automated storage. I've literally, the plan is that obviously downstairs this is the level. the level with the tree. So this is where you will walk in, possibly. So get that. So I've got stairs there. So you'll walk up into it, and this will be the storage. So that's why the controller, the drawer controller, is here. Now the drawer controller is a little bit more in depth. There's the no, it is there. The drawer controller. Now that's stone, just any kind of the drawers there, the basic drawers. 2 redstone comparators and a diamond. Now the comparators are made this way with just any kind of stone, no, not cobble, but stone. Redstone torches and nether quartz. So I've obviously made this, and that's what this is. You can feed items into it through the chest. Tell you what I do. I haven't put sticks anywhere. I'll put a stick into there. Right? So as you can see in the top left hand corner, it says stick 1 in the brackets. Now, what I have done is underneath this is there's drawers underneath here. Because it needs to be connected. There's a drawer underneath that to connect to this one. They all have to be touching. So I've got this little line in here feeding into, just touching this drawer. Oops, I just took that out. Put that back in. So these are just filled with junk that I don't care about. You have to fill them with something. So I think I've mostly got silkworm. I've got wooden sword there, oak sapling, because we're probably going to get loads of those, and I can just throw things in there. So it doesn't really matter, because I'm going to have oak saplings in everything upstairs. So so I've thrown rubbish in there, and they're all connected now. And you can connect them for about, I think it's 12 blocks. So 12 blocks this way, 12 blocks that way, up and down. 12 block radius all around it, that this will send items into the storage place. And because they're all connected, see, even behind here, behind the pillars, every single one, there's drawers, it will be all the way along the wall. They are all connected to each other. So when I put 30 sticks in there, remember that drawer only has 1 stick. If I put that in there, you see it's feeding out. It's going into the hopper, which is going into the controller. Now if I come over here, you see the sticks are ticking up. I now have 31 sticks inside that drawer. So that's how this works. There's also another little thing that I've done. I've connected drawers here. Now I've locked this in with the key, the drawer key, and you make it like this, and you have an upgrade template which is made like that. Any drawer, again, any sticks. Now you lock it, so then basically you can take everything out of there, but it will still say that's charcoal. Because if I was to literally take all the sticks out, it disappears. But see, that was locked. If I take all the stone out, nothing else is coming out, but it still says stone. So that reserves that drawer for stone. Way I've got this working now, I need to find some way to make it aesthetically pleasing. Unfortunately, I can't figure out why I can't make these spruce trapdoors. They don't work. Every time I put spruce wood into the crafting table, it just comes up with the standard oak. It's really aggravating. I don't know why it's doing it, but it is. Got to figure that out at some point. But either way, what I have there, again, as you can see, is the hopping bonsai. Now it's growing oak trees. I've put oak in there. Now I think the oak wood might feed into here. I don't know if this is going to work in a double. I might have to put another bonsai up here, which is fine. I can do that. But what that does is, I've reserved that for wood. So the wood feeds into the hopper. Wonder if it's going to happen on camera. No? See, oh, well, there you go. So the wood was there. It's burnt it. Charcoal's in there. Then there is a hopper under there. Takes it out of the furnace. I put it into a drawer, because it wouldn't go straight into the drawers. Because last time I had this set up, they were going straight into the drawer controller. So instead of the drawer controller, I've put it into the drawer slave. Is it a slave it's called? Yeah, controller slave. For storage drawers again. Much the same way, the comparators again, but with a gold ingot instead of a diamond. Now this just expands for that system. That's the main system, that's the main drive. This is just an expansion just to help it move a bit, further. And also, means I can feed the charcoal into that, which is attached again to the drawers, which is again attached, which feeds the charcoal into these 2 drawers. And then obviously there's a hopper under there to feed it into the back of the furnace. As you can see, just slightly over the camera angle, that it is angled this way to feed into the furnace, and it just automatically makes me charcoal. So there is an automated fuel system in order to make that work. So I don't have to worry about this. I'll always have the ability to put in, I think the last time I'd done it, I actually had ones that were empty. I had ones that constantly made fuel, and then I could literally, I could set this one up, that what I do is, instead of having the wood going into it, because this can make the fuel, that I will have a furnace here, where I can put any stone, any iron, any gold, etc. blah blah, and it will automatically feed charcoal into this furnace to then cook and smelt the stuff that I need. And then it will sort it into one of the drawers here. When I've got like iron ingots or gold ingots or whatever in these drawers, it will feed it straight into there and store it. So it's a nice automated system that I don't have to worry about, and all I have to do is drop it all into this chest here, and that's it, done. Now obviously I'll put my drawers around here, it will happen, and I will do more on the aesthetics of the tower. I'm planning on doing more on that, but I just wanted to show you how to put together an automated drawer system. Now there may be other ways, like tidier ways of managing to do that. I don't know much more on that. There probably are other videos, but I just wanted to show you guys how I have done it and how I figured it out, and I've made it work. And I'm happy with this for now. There may, you know, like I said, there may be other ways. There are ways you can actually like attach this as well too, because in another series I had, you can have a mob dropper where the mobs drop dye onto hoppers, and then the hoppers feed into a slave, or you can have it directly into the controller as well. It drops in, and then you can also have an automated system where you're getting bones and zombie flesh, gunpowder to your heart's content. I have done that and it does work. The only thing I haven't done on it yet is like an automated like shearing system, or you know, cooking system, as in like, you know, slaughtering the cows, putting the, you know, meat, etc. blah blah. I haven't done anything like that yet. I know it's possible. It would take a little bit more of this power to do that. So hopefully you like that, and I will show you some progress on the towers when they're done. Well, at least maybe this tower, maybe that one and that one. We'll see how I get on. Oh, and also, because I never showed you this last time, I've set up the mine, and I've done a bit further. I've done a little bit more work. Now, all that stone, I haven't like cooked cobblestone and the rest of it. I've actually dug down. Hello, that's not my wolf, that's ours wolf. She left it there when we were here last, as you are well aware, because you saw it in the last episode. And oh, and yeah, I don't know why I'm showing you this as well, because obviously in the last episode you see this as well. But yeah, I dug all this out, and I've come across my dungeon thingy, and I've left those walls there because the dungeon is literally on the other side of the wall. And I've found this really big ass place in here that's just full of this stuff for no reason. I'm trying to find the walls of the dungeons and leave the walls about 2 or 3 thick, and then come out of it. But if I can harvest the majority of this, saves me from doing all that work. You know, cooking all the cobblestone myself, and cooking in the stone and the stone bricks to make the cracked, and just gives me a really good variety. So, how the hell did a pig get down here? Okay. That's new. So yeah, that's my progress so far, and in hopefully the next snippet I will show you the completed towers, and that will be it for this episode at least. And a nice little short one, just a little instructional one. So I'll see you in the next clip. This is the 3rd and final part so far of this little snippet, this little progression video. Oh, I've done it again. Press the wrong buttons, maybe pressing F5. Never mind, ignore the headbang, everybody. But thought I would take you through it. So there's this tower, the original tower. I've got to take off all the dirt down, but as you can see, it's fair got on. It's fair there. Is it maybe a couple more pieces just to fix, it seems? Just sort of here and something slightly different there. I don't know. No, actually, I think that's the same there as it is there. But to get the main structure, I mean, I haven't done the roof bit. I thought I would just take it and do the last bit together. Do the last bit together. You can watch me do the last bit. So yeah, I've done a fair bit. I mean, there's temporary stairs coming up the way. I've got to figure out what I'm doing with here, this bit to fill that in. But so far, I thought I would show you the process. Yep, this is here. Look at that. Look at that. I might even leave those open. It looks quite cool, I think. Make a nice feature of that room. So yeah, as you can see, the progress is fair getting on. It's taken me a while to get to here. I tell you, it's taken me ages to do this. It's ridiculous. I'm going back and forth constantly. What was I going to put there? I think I was going to put stone there, but I ran out of that, didn't I? Because I went to go collect it. So I needed to count 5 up from here, so... Yeah, know what? I've already messed it up. Pretty much getting there now, guys. I know that came down a bit here, but I can't remember where. But you've seen me do this, parts of this, and that is fine. I am going to show you the... I had to change the storage a little bit as well. I think I explained this in one of the videos. I think I might have repeated myself, but I forget when I'm doing the recordings and stuff what's following each other, because this is a slightly different way that I'm doing this right now. And yeah, had to change it. The water elevator doesn't work, doesn't exist in the game. There's no kelp. I know I've said that in another video, but so I've changed it to this. And this is how it works. And then there's a fuel system. As I've already shown you the fuel system, how that works. I've put a new floor in. I have a new way I'm going to be doing this flooring here. That will be, you'll see that in another episode when it's done. And yeah, I was thinking, I'm not going to, I don't want to go through the process of making a load of these. I was going to make a load of these and place some, but it's going to be another time-consuming kind of place one here, place one there, and watch this and that. And I don't think you want to see that. You've got the gist. I'm trying to make sure I don't have 2 dark oaks and 2 spruces. I don't want them to be opposite each other either. I'm literally just spacing them out so things don't touch, like in this one. I think this one's perfect. There's only 1 oak in there. There's only 1 oak in there. The same as there's only 1 jungle and jungle. And they're not opposite each other. That's a spruce, that's an oak, you know, they're not touching each other in the corners and things. So that's what I'm working on, just to be a bit weird. I don't know why I'm doing it, just to be a bit space out the colours, I suppose, just do it a bit differently. So you got the gist of it. And yeah, be sure to like if you like. This is going to be the end of the video here, and you can, you know, watch others, look at the playlist, subscribe, all of that nonsense. Tune in live with Twitch. Okay, when I recorded these, I didn't do them live, but it was just because, well, it's painstakingly boring going through all of this. But yeah, just a slightly different video, just to see how it goes. And I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed it just as much as it has been to record it. And I'm just making sure that I was definitely unmuted, just in case I was muted the whole time, and I would have been absolutely furious. But either way, like, subscribe and all that, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good evening.